Excellent point. Good morning, period one. How are you doing today? Yes, I can confirm it is me, Dr. Cousin. And welcome to This Week in Ancient Civilizations, where we have discussed the geography of ancient Greece, the early civilizations of ancient Greece, and now we move on to the R in grapes religion. And today we look at Greek mythology, which is the religion of ancient Greece. We look at ancient Greek gods and goddesses. This week you have one assignment, and it's extra credit. So, are you up to the task? Let's find out. Your assignment is right here on my screen. It's called Greek Mythology Investigation. Of course, you're going to find that on Schoology, Coronavirus Work, Week 8, May 11th to May 15th. Okay. It is located, as always, in the materials section. So you can scroll down, and it's located right there. Coronavirus Work Week 8, May 11th to May 15th. Okay. Complete the assignment on the Google Doc that is attached for you. Also click on this link. So if you click on it, hover over, and go to this web page. You can also copy and paste it if you like. That is up to you. You will find all the information necessary. Now, you'll notice that all I'm asking you to do here is tell me the god, Athena, for example, was known as the god of what? Every god symbolized something different because it was a polytheistic society. Remember, monotheistic, one god. Polytheistic, many gods. Just like ancient Egypt when we learned about all those different gods. So you're just going to tell me what they're the god of. Are they the god of the sea, of the underworld, of the sky? What are they the god of? And here in the Greek god section, it will tell you. The second thing I would like you to tell me are two facts. And each god on this webpage has a little fact box over here. And you can just copy down two of the facts from this turquoise fact box. So if I go to Zeus here first, okay, let's go to Athena, sorry. They go in the same order. So Athena, Poseidon, you see. Although here I've just noticed I spelled Zeus wrong. And the gods and goddesses here are in the same order as they are on the website. Okay. So for example, Poseidon, who we see here, Poseidon, he was the god of the seas. So for Poseidon, you would write god seas. That's it. And you go down for each one, and then you give me two facts for Poseidon. So we could look here. What are two facts? Poseidon, let's see, ruled the sea. He drove a golden chariot. That's pretty cool. Drove a golden chariot. And what else did he do? Why does it always do this with my numbers? It drives me bonkers. And he was brothers with Zeus. So we could also put that. Okay, so there's one of them done for you. Now, you have the website here with all the information, but I also quickly just wanted to go over a PowerPoint with you. And I will attach this PowerPoint with your assignment for the week so that you can also reference this PowerPoint about the gods and goddesses of ancient Greece. Okay, so let's take a look. If it works for me. There we go. Well, so we're looking at Greek gods and goddesses. Gods male, goddesses female. The ancient Greeks believed in many gods. They were polytheistic. And the ancient Greeks loved to tell stories about them. And those stories are called myths because they're not really true. There really wasn't a guy here with a human body and a crazy bullhead. So the reason they did this is they didn't have TV, they didn't have the internet, they didn't have my amazing YouTube videos. Okay. And so they had to tell stories to keep each other entertained. And this is one way that they kept each other entertained by telling these really crazy creative stories. But they also thought, just like we learned in ancient Greece, that if people behaved well, they followed the rules, they followed the laws, then these gods would reward them. If they didn't, they were up to some shady business, then the gods would punish them. So they built temples, and we learned about temples when we learned about Mesopotamia and Babylonia to honor their gods, just like they build churches today to honor gods in Christianity or in Islamic faith. We had Zeus. Zeus was the king of all the gods. His wife was Hera. She was a little jealous, but that's okay. All right. But Zeus was the most powerful of all the gods. Okay. He had two brothers, Hades and Poseidon. Remember, we just wrote that in our assignment for this week, which is extra credit. Don't forget. Okay. And so Zeus had to basically divide the world between him and his two brothers. Okay. Zeus took the sky. So he's the god of all gods, but he's also the god of the sky. Poseidon took the sea, as we know, and Hades took the underworld. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, here's Hades. And if you're wondering, did Hades have three dogs? No, he had one dog with three heads. But none of you have a dog with three heads. Okay, and here's just some other information that we'll go over. But know that the all the gods supposedly lived on Mount Olympus, and if you go to Greece, you can still visit Mount Olympus and see where the gods lived. Okay. We just learned about Poseidon. Okay, he had a restless personality. He was always on the move. Okay, that's what happens when you're on the seas. The sea is never still. The sea is always moving. The tides are always going back and forth. Okay, he was really powerful. We learned in a geography lesson that Greece has many islands, thousands of islands, and Poseidon, they say, created those islands because all he would have to do is raise his hand and a new island would appear. Okay. So you can kind of see, Dr. Cotton, it's not possible for God to just raise his hand and then a new island appears. Okay, that's like physically and mentally impossible. And so I don't think Poseidon actually did that. Well, yes, of course. Okay, but this is all part of the myth, the mythology, right? The man, the myth, the legend. Well, here are our myths. You can kind of go through, and here's Athena, the daughter of Zeus, who basically came out of the top of Zeus's head. Okay, thankfully my son didn't come out of the top of my wife's head. Okay. She didn't have a mother as a result. Okay, only a father. Athena was probably Zeus's favorite. We have Apollo, who is a son, another child of Zeus. Okay. And Artemis. So we go through all these different gods, and you can see how, Artemis was the goddess of the hunt. Okay, so different. Everyone has a different role to play. Ares, god of war. Okay, vain, self-centered, tall, handsome, and mean. Just like me. Oop, just like me. Oh, I'm handsome, especially with a mustache. And I'm mean. Okay, Hermes. Maybe you have some clothing from Hermes. Aphrodite. Okay, so those are all the different gods and goddesses that you can look at. All right, so I'm going to include this PowerPoint for you, and you can take a look at that. You have the website here, which I give you the link for the assignment right here. And that's all you have to do. Okay? You do that, and I'm going to give you extra credit. I'm going to give you extra credit based on how many of these orange and pink boxes you complete. Okay? Sound like a plan? Good. That's all for today, guys. Hope you have a wonderful week. And I'll see you next time. Hopefully without a mustache. Be good.